There we go. We're up and running. So hello, everybody. Welcome out to Dragon Quest VII. This was my first Dragon Quest game, although I don't think I actually beat it the first time I played it. See, I have other save files here. Those are ones I already did the grinding on. I made a backup save file just in case. I didn't want to risk accidentally saving over it, you know? If I do it once, fine. I've got the backup, and I can, second backup for the backup, you know? So, yeah. Look at that PS1 goodness. Call it a day. Let's head back to the castle. I know there is no voice acting in this game. I got to do it all. Here's the exit. Ah, here it is. Push it up on your side. Alright, this is our secret. My father mustn't find out. I'm also not entirely certain what's supposed to be going on here. Like, this... I know where this location is, but, the place where these two are actually trying to, have a hideout is not in that spot. It's actually in a cave. Are you ever going to tell me where you keep sneaking off to? Well, I better get back to bed before my father finds out I'm missing. I expect to hear everything later. I almost forgot, tomorrow is the almond harvest. You should get home too before your parents realize you're gone. Remember, Rion, I want to hear all about your adventure. Don't worry, you can trust me. Bye, Rion, I'll see you tomorrow. Bit of a, I don't know, a bit of an odd introduction here. As we're talking to someone on the beach. He wants to hear our secret. We say, later. And then she's like, okay, later. Already finding some gear upgrades. Sun's already risen. Today's the annual almond harvest, Rio, and your father already left some time ago. Get up and hurry to the harbor. My controller cable is funky here. Are you ready? Imagine a fisherman's son sleeping in on a day like this. Now hurry over to the harbor and help your father out. Alright, I guess we have to try to leave for... Oh, hey. I missed those barrels earlier. Oh, wait a second. Take this to your father, would you? I made a fish sub for him. He never sets off without eating one first. Father's at the harbor by the temple. Come on now, out you go. And yes, a lot of like the sprite work and stuff is basically what they use as a basis for the DS games. I mean, we see quite a few familiar faces here. Volcano's probably right, but I'm not too sure about changing the regular fishing spot. But you see, Ahmed, it is just this kind of current that gives me confidence. I want to sound arrogant, but we fishermen are experts on the mood of the fish. Yeah, that's true. Hey, isn't that Rio? You came to help out your dad, did you? Rio, where were you? Your mother could have given birth to another child, and I could have had him bring me the sandwich in the time it took you to get here. Didn't forget it, did you? God damn, how, like, addicted is he to freaking sandwiches? Young gave the fish sub to his father. As I recall, well, in the new reimagining, this place is called Pilchard Bay after the fish they seem to get a lot. And it was a pilchard sandwich that we're giving him. That's wonderful. Fishing can't begin until I've eaten one of these. Much. What are you doing, Rio? Don't just stand there staring. Go clean the cabin or something. Curses, it's empty. I'm just doing what he said, cleaning everything out. I did recently play the reimagining over on Twitch, beat it and everything. So, seeing all the differences is definitely going to be interesting. Quiet down, can't let anyone find out I'm here. There's a lot of name changes, like, it's nowhere near as punny, I guess is the best way to put it. It's the one there. Maribel, you're trying to stow away again, aren't you? I thought you were told not to come on this voyage. Oh, come on, why can't I come along, huh? All I want to do is try some of that amazing stew you make. That'll really get you nowhere, Maribel. Now get off this boat before your father blows a gasket. Sorry, I'm also, like, trying to watch my OBS stuff. Recording a bit differently here. Because I wanted some easier tools for the grind. Oh good, Rio, come help me peel some potatoes. Rio, you moron, just for that I'm going to tell everyone about your little secret base. An omelet snack. As I recall, that's like filter crackers or cookies in the remake. Because there are, in fact, 2 filter, like, dictionaries that you can pick up. I'm sorry, Rio. Potatoes are already peeled. Guess I was so busy yelling at Maribel that I forgot I had done that already. She's quite the handful, isn't she? Ha ha ha! At least we don't need to peel potatoes, I guess. And I know you're anxious to be able to come with me on a fishing voyage, but you'd just be a hindrance at this point. You need to work and train hard, and someday you may become a master fisherman. After all, you are my son. Ha ha ha! There is something you can do for me, though. Please take care of your mother while I'm away. Set sail! Raise the anchor! Ready? My luck managed to aggravate my boy, this had to happen when I'm finally going to be allowed to board the ship. But inappropriate timing. Oh, I always seem to choke when it counts. Oh, we did get to, like, rotate the camera in the DS games. That was something that they added in those versions. This is the first game that actually do that, to my knowledge. Oh, okay. You press start, and that lets you whip out, whip the camera around. I think. Now whip the camera around so that it's facing north. Now that's armor for Maribel when she actually joins up again. She hasn't actually joined up yet. Never mind. Then you'll be able to sail the ship and go beyond this island, even though they say that there's nothing around this ocean surrounding us. I don't know whether I really believe that or not. The king has requested an audience with you. You are to travel to the castle immediately. Take the road by the seashore and you should soon reach Estard, which is in the northwest. I heard that. You recall to the castle, Rion. I'm going with you, all right. They're selling lots of cute dresses in the town around the castle. Let's go. Wrong, Rion. You've been strangely quiet. Listen, if you want to talk, fine, but not when so many people are around. I have an image to maintain. Just don't abuse the privilege of being able to talk to me. This fine line between sociable and being... What's the yes-no about? What am I saying yes or no to? Really are dumb. I'll say it one more time. Listen, oh. It was a repeat dialogue option. Alright. But yeah, if I hit... Yeah, talk here. Yeah, we can get a notification from our allies where we're going. But... Only Maribel can actually whip that hairband. Yes, there's one other character who can, but we're not getting her until, like, almost till the... I want to say 2/3 through the game. And about here. What? Right, I'll go back home later. I can manage getting back by myself. Thanks a lot, Rion. Rondo... Oh, yeah. His name got changed to Pike, as I recall. It's Hondara in this. Hey, could you get in the space? It's getting kind of steep. I just warned this is when we find him hitting on her. I got a stick. Better than nothing. I have to talk to you. Yeah, no one likes Hondara. Where there's something in there. And Kiefer is also incorrigible, apparently. We will get to know Kiefer quite well in this game. Oh yeah, the controls for this game are also kind of interesting. Like, on the PlayStation controller, press X to open up the menu like this. If I want to talk to someone, either have to open up the menu and hit talk, like so, or I hit triangle to do that. Don't ask me why. It's just how it works in this game. This is also for Maribel. She can't equip other shields for a while. And you want to make sure you pick this up now, because the next store, when we're actually have the full party together and actually can fight enemies and earn money and all that. Yeah, when we actually reach there, there won't be an option to. And if Orca's on the second floor. Where Maribel is. This is like the one time where Orca has anything to say. Yeah, Orca right now, so butt out. Guess he has some kind of hots for Maribel. I don't know. As I recall, this game was made before the DualShock. It can work with one, mind you, but it's not, like, made to actually, like, play around with that. They sleep, it appears. The other bottle types can't actually break open to have items in them. I missed a few houses back in Amit, didn't I? Hopefully I remember by the time we go back there. Hey, kitty. With women's clothing. Stores are filled with women's clothing. I'm not entirely certain, like, who actually, like, sews the dresses and stuff for this town. I don't think this place really has, like, a tailor or, like, a weaver. Which is weird because this place has to be completely self-sufficient. There is literally no other actual, like, location in the world. We at least know where, like, the food comes from, because that's, like, Pilcher Bay, and its fishing economy helps out with that a lot. Now that I think about it, you don't really see farmers either. Hello, Rion. His Highness awaits. Oh, wait, the drawbridge is down. There are actually a couple of times where you have to talk to that guy to put the drawbridge down. Kiefer, has Prince Kiefer not been located yet? Yeah, as I recall, they changed the name of this kingdom to Sutherland in the remake. Because, you know, Kiefer's name is Kiefer. So Kiefer Sutherland. And the king was renamed to Donald. Because they wanted to make that joke or reference. Is it even a joke when it's just referencing the fact that, you know, the Sutherland family exists, I guess? I don't know. I guess it's kind of cute. Oh. Ooh, I won't forgive you this time. Majesty, if only for my sake, please calm yourself. I'm sure Prince Kiefer has his reason for what he has done. Science, no need to cover for anyone else. Huh? Rion, how long have you been standing there? I have been waiting for you. Come here, subject. I suggest that you take a seat, child. appreciate if you would look into my eyes. Rion, would you allow me this simple gesture? You're hiding something from me, aren't you, Rion? No. Not that the player would really have any idea at this point. Do not feign ignorance. I can see a glint of intelligence in your eyes, notably absent from my loyal subjects. That's kind of a douchey thing to say about your subjects, dude. Kiefer has been acting restless lately, almost as if he were driven by some unforeseen force. Today, that fool carried off a ring, an important keepsake from the Queen. I'm confounded by his increasingly erratic behavior. The distance between Kiefer and me has grown since his mother passed. As a result, he pays little heed to my words. It seems he has acquired quite a taste for wine, women, and adventure. However, it is time that he accepts his responsibility to the people of Estard. Rion, will you talk to Kiefer? Even wait for me to say yes or no. Now we must raid the castle of all useful items. Been 2 years since I started looking after the prince, and he's turning 18 this year as well. Ain't just me, but recently it seems like this room is starting to reek of a man's sweat. What, you mean the prince wasn't with you? I thought he just left to meet up with you, Rion. I think this is supposed to be the king's room. Nothing useful in his room. Oh, right. I don't... Yeah, this just leads to a locked door that's not going to be in for a while. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there is a door down there. It gets slightly janky sometimes. While you're rotating the wall, it can be a bit weird if like pressing left or right will get you rubbing against the wall, getting stuck on it or something. Oh yeah, there's the other Omid snack of some kind. The donut. Oh my gosh, you found them. Did you find them? Thank you very much. I tell you an ancient myth I think you'll enjoy. It seems that long ago, God and the demon lord waged a fierce battle. The battle lasted for dozens, no, hundreds of years before God destroyed the demon lord. That led to the era of peace that we prosper under today. Where did God go after that? Myths don't go into that much detail. Oh, there he is. I want you to understand where I'm going from. See, I got a present for you here. Touch it. Toasty warm, isn't it? That's why I call it the hot stone. It looks like some old rock, but it's very different inside. Kind of like me, isn't it? Hey, if it isn't Rio, you came at a good time. You talk to this young lady for me. Oh, Honor, I'm sure there's someone out there more suitable for you than me, so why don't you say this for her, okay? You're here too. Try and talk some sense into him. Need to know where he is for something later. Think this is when we head to the temple now? Or the shrine? We are going to get very used to this. Yep, there he is. Move this over here then. Ah, good, Rion, you finally made it here. Wasn't sure if you could make it here safely on your own. No way, I was going to tell your mother where I was going to meet you. I guess that's how we would find out where he is without just, coming here. Anyway, take a look at this. Leaves an ancient scroll. I think we do actually have to look at it. Equip stick. Image of a staff held aloft by a stage is depicted. The staff radiates with light. The rest of the pages show images of tablets, but they're all in an ancient language and cannot be read. What do you think, Rio? The wizard in the drawing looks just like the statue, right? If we do something with the statue, we might find the answer we're looking for. Feeling that the sun is the key to all. That's why I brought this. Ta-da! The royal family's legendary sunstone ring. You put it on the statue, I'm certain something will happen. Top of the staff looks promising. I think that's the right place. Okay, I'm gonna place it here. Ready, Rion? Who cares if this has been deemed a forbidden zone? If they knew that something of interest lay within its borders, why would the scholars let something as arbitrary as a label prevent them from discovering the truth? Something's got to be going on in the ruins. So that will change my destiny. Alright. What? Looked like it was starting to shine, but I guess nothing happened. Rion, I guess I was wrong about the ring. Somehow I thought, though, I'm certain of it. I'll give you the ancient tome for the time being. If you figure anything out, let me know. I'll return to the castle and look around a bit. See you, Rion. So yeah, that's our initial thing, is trying to figure out, like, what we're supposed to do with the scroll. It's who boy. You basically have to pull off some, like, adventure game logic and, like, rub all of our things on everything else in order to try to do this, right? I think this is when we can check out the well, because there's, like, a ring or something down there that we could possibly use for the... Oops. For the statue. This location was completely removed from the remake. Same with this character. Not down that well. Important to check this guy out so that you know. That's what that was all about. Interesting. As I expected, they all ran at the sight of strangers. Did you come from the town of Estar by any chance? I see. That must tell you something. There's a person who has been fooling around and bothering everyone. What's his name? Yes, that's his name, Hondara. There's a no-good loser by the name of Hondara hanging out around here. You best watch out. Suppose you wonder how I know him? The animals of the forest told me. No, I'm not joking with you. If you love nature, you can befriend animals. You'll eventually be able to speak their language. That's how I know so much. Even though I live deep in the forest, the animals tell me. So yes, we have to know that there's this dwarf dude here who can speak with animals. Actually very important later. Now we need to get the hot stone from Hondara. Not here anymore. He has a couple of items that we need from him, now that I think about it. We need something from him for Engao, too, later. I think Hondara's bark and tumbled onto the floor. You found a hot stone! Are we sure Hondara is the only one who's an asshole as we steal from a family member? There we go. Come on. Remember, there's that. I think I can give the scroll to... here we go, yep. Dropped it in there. Now we're allowed to. Another shiny rock that we can possibly use. Oh, what a disappointment. I thought it might be a valuable... It's a pearl! I mean, I know it's not the rarest, but I thought they were worth something. Ah, yes, the intelligence stat, the most worthless of stats. Like, seriously, it basically does nothing. I don't know why. Why is intelligence always the worst stat in Dragon Quest games? Big yard parts of my house. Get out of here. I'm a businessman. Do you want to give the ancient tome Prince Kiefer gave you to the old sage? Ah, so you're a salesman now. Why would I care about some old beat-up book? Very well, give you 500 gold for it, anything to get you out of my house. What, you're not here to sell it? Where'd you come across this book? The prince? Did he swipe it from the treasury? Look at it. A picture of a sage and a bright light. What, the prince tried putting the ring on the statue's staff? Huh, I thought the prince was a little thick, but it seems the castle scholars are even thicker. Let me keep this stone for a little while. I'll examine it and tell you what I find. I'll get to work deciphering this text right now. Come back in a little while. Yeah, in the remake, that is not how this goes down. He basically figures it out already. And just reads it to you so you can just continue on and not need to bother with the hot stone and the pearl and all that. Yeah, we have to go and do this. Then go back, and then he'll be done, I think. Also, on the end of the statue staff, like nothing happened. Yeah, now it goes. I have tried everything, but nothing worked. I'm curious whether you have discovered anything. Please return to my room at the castle. Or we also did need to do the Pearl Orb, too. Okay. You get partially why they do this, because the hot stone is very important later on. So they want to establish that Handara's got it early. So once you are looking for it, you know where it is. We'll go to Kiefer's room. Well, guess you didn't find anything either, eh? I've been trying everything I can think of, but nothing works. What do the sunrays of the scroll represent? Hey, where's the scroll? Do you know where it is? You gave it to that old man on the cliff? That's brilliant. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Come on, let's go. Maybe you found something. That's how we get Kiefer in the party. What's right? We're actually on the second floor. We need to go downstairs to actually leave. I wonder how many people had issues actually finding that freaking staircase back there. Buck, I just finished deciphering the ancient text. But you decipher it, so what does it say, old man? Who are you? Oh, you must be that prince. Never mind that. Tell us, did you find anything out? Calm down, I'm about to tell you. From what I can tell, the shining light in this picture has nothing to do with the sun. Nothing to do with the sun? Right, the light symbolizes the glowing passion in the heart of the Chosen One. Chosen One chosen by whom, old man? I suspect it was the Chosen One who created the ruins. I don't really know what's going on, but I have more good-heartedness and passion than anyone. Oh ho ho, you think you are the Chosen One? Well then, let me read to you what it says you're supposed to do. Chosen One, stand before the philosopher at the door and pray with all your heart. He sees your purity, the path that you must tread shall be revealed. All it takes is for a Chosen One like myself to wish for the door to open. You may be an impudent young man, but that just might help you in the end. After all, miracles can only happen when one believes. You just wait, old man, I'll show you a miracle yet. After this, we get into the next big, huge stonkin' section that was not in the remake. Which, honestly, I don't mind that they did that. Hell, the 3DS version also changed it too, to shorten the freaking stuff here. Your Highness, there you are. We've been looking all over for you. The king requests your presence. Please come with us. Father, forget it. It'll just be more of the same from him. Alright, to beg you, the king, your father, appears to be in a very foul mood today. I fear for our jobs if we don't bring you back to the castle with us, Prince. Your Highness, I have an aged mother. My wife just gave birth the other day. Without a job, I have nowhere to turn. Without income, I might as well be cold and lifeless in the streets. Alright. Gotta go, Rion. I'll return later, so wait back at home, lackey. Night gave way to day. Hey, Rio, get up. Come on. Oh, you're finally awake. Sorry for barging in so late at night. After that little affair, my father really let me have it. He even locked me in my room. Ha! He sure had me where he wanted me. Father's really showing his age. Can't believe he got so upset over one little ring. Must be worth a fortune if you got that worked up over it. Oh well. In any case, let's get going, Rio, and hurry before the sun rises. Okay, Rion, let's go. You sure you're ready? There's gotta be something in these ruins, I just know it. I don't care what lies ahead, I'm ready for anything. And for the long haul too, right, Rion? The old man says all we need was a pure heart. I ask only that you find us worthy and show us the way. And Kiefer pray together as one. What's going on? Believe it, I've tried opening that door 1,000 times before. That was the trick to do it? Yeah, in the remake, instead, the keeper of the shrine tells you to take on a couple trials, which are just like little mini things around the island you do to get the slabs. Let's go, Rion. The start of a new adventure awaits. However, for us, we have a dungeon. Quite impressive from the inside. What's this? Look at this, Rion. There's something strange carved into the floor. Down to the ground, some kind of ancient handwriting is carved here. That looks like some kind of ancient script. Too bad that we can't read it. Let's just see what else we can find here. Written upon it in ancient lettering. Once the ruins are opened, the legend will be told once again. Somehow Rion was able to read the ancient script. How'd you learn to read ancient writing? It wasn't even touched on in my princely education, and you're just a lowly fisherman's son. Oh, I suppose it might come in handy. The true way can only be forged through your own efforts. Do not plunge into darkness, for the path will remain undiscovered. Saints stand in formation, guarding the ruins and pointing the way to rebirth. Thing is, this isn't really a normal dungeon, because there are no monster encounters. This is just like a wander through the labyrinth and solve a few puzzles kind of dungeon. Guardian of the flame, when it sputtered out, I am here to rekindle it. I am the protector of the helmet. This is actually a hint for the puzzle up ahead. You might not even know it was a puzzle. Like, there is one going on right here. Carefully holding a flame cauldron in its hand. Almost like as if guarding the flame. And what you gotta do, you have to come into the middle and put this out. And though there's no way you would really know you can, then you have to quickly run over here to step on that. I swear, most of the times when I replay this, I forget about that step, wander around looking for the frickin' helmet. This is not a helmet we can equip, by the way. As you reach the first saint. Oh, right. Yeah, this is ultimately where we go to open the way forward here. You gotta find the 4 saints gear before we can do that. Check in here. Oh, hey. $10, alright. Yeah, there's something over here. You already have foreknowledge and guides to go off of for how we're to do this, but this is what you really need to know. First Saint holds reign over Earth. He's eternal, supporting all life. He has become the land itself. Strength of the Earth lies in... Yeah, this is where you find out which Saint gets which piece of gear. Reign over wind. Wind can become a blade of air, piercing through all it touches. What must he hold in his hand? That's the sword. Thurston holds reign over fire. When his anger, his flaming soul cannot be contained. A cool head can resist, so that's the helmet. Third. Fourth Saint holds reign over water. Water is the source of all life, granting its vitality and washing away evil. True strength come from holy anger or love. The holy sword points the way. You know, from how they were talking about wind as being the blade of air, you would think that would mean that it's the sword, but no, it's the shield. Okay, then. And here, yeah, too. When there's actually nothing in here, well then. We could just walk around to the other side, but apparently not. Doing that, it raises the gate over there. We have devoted ourselves to pursuing the absolute truth. He with a true heart shall be handed the path to his future, but he with a heart of evil shall lose that hand. Usual, like, God of Truth thing. Stick your hand inside. Get the key. And now we can open up that other door. Oh. Yet. So that's how you're not stuck back there after the gate recloses. Oh, we got the key. Oh yeah, this one. It's like... It's supposed to take a look at the... Oh, what? It's left, right, left, left, I think? All trees must sprout their leaves towards the sun. You lost your way, traveler, then follow the golden stone. Yeah, it's left, right, left, left. Actually, something. Hey, life seed. Permanent stat booster for HP. Pick this up. Dragon that serves God live and die by the holy light of the crystal. I had it. Did it get put back because I read the tablet? to go down there first. Ah, yeah, this is the monster one. Yep, we have to find the pillars. Trying to remember some of them, though. I think it's... no. This one I know is the fire one. Is this the water one? Or is it the slime? Nope, that was it. Aha, foreknowledge! I think the stairs over there are what lead to the pillars. The proper place you... Okay, yeah, that's part of what we just did. Oh yeah, here we go. Step on one of these, you note the color of the everything along the bottom. Click through here. And the big one is the one we're supposed to use. That's how you would figure out the armor puzzle. I already did that from memory. We found the sword. You can get the real version of that, but that is like way later. This is how we return to the start. There's the shield. I don't remember we went down the path to find it, or... Yep, here we go. Okay, so... First one, yes, I am looking this one up. The first one is the armor. Second one is the shield. Third one is the helmet. And the final one is the sword. And no, we are still not done with puzzles and stuff, although they are nice enough to give you a save point here, I guess. Well, yeah, we take this, we... shows us which ones we have to actually light with a torch. Do the same for the red torch. No, we can't take it with us. Finally, we have entered the actual shrine. The world was divided into 4 sources remaining that way to this day. Return the artifacts to their rightful place. Only then will the world reveal its true character. That's basically the setup for how this game goes. What's that dirty looking shard? I remember seeing a drawing of a shard like this in the ancient tome. We have a room with 4 green pedestals, 5 red pedestals. We have this wonderful room that is... Basically, these are teleporter shortcut things we can make use of. Also right here, we find the world map. The new game, there's actually just one room. Would you look at that? Oh, there we go. We don't have enough. Looks like we're missing one shard. Long time together the ones we already have. What should we do now? Investigate a little further or go back to town. It's your choice, Rion. So yeah, we can't even activate the thing yet. There's the 4 blue ones. So yeah, there's 18 tablets to go through. Probably one of the most useful teleporters we're gonna be making use of. Look, man, this is the cave we used to explore. Over here, we have the Rainbow Cove. Here, water glitters in a rainbow of colors. If you had an empty bottle, you could fill it with water. Hint, hint. So not for quite a while for that one. Well, I mean, like, you don't actually need the item you get from that for quite a while. To get used to this freaking cave. Because this is the shortcut to getting back to the table chamber. It leads out here. It's already morning. Didn't realize we spent that much time in there. I went back to the castle to do some research, Rio. There must be more shards out there somewhere. What information you can scrounge up as well. Find anything, bring it back to me, okay? See you later. So yeah, this is clearly like the spot from the opening movie where they remove the cover and then they, you know, pop out. Except that's not where they're building their boat. That's actually back in Amit. Come home? Where did you go, Rion? Everyone else came home right after the harvest. So yeah, the fisherman came home, and you do need to talk to a whole bunch of people here to actually trigger the next part. Like, better than right down to their eye. Maybe I'll make some fish cakes tonight. I was like, this year's almond harvest was a big success. Keem must be in a grand mood after the seafood feast he just enjoyed. Doesn't forget about Prince Kiefer for a while. Can't stop laughing. To be honest, I was a bit worried when Borkana told us to go further north than usual. I should never have doubted him. The fish were so plentiful, I was afraid that the net would break when we hauled them in. It's be a bit more dangerous, but you can't argue with the end result. All we had to do was lift our nets to get catch. They caught something strange with the haul. I think that's the important thing. And Borcano has it. Hello, Rio. I'm sorry, but we just finished eating. Your Uncle Hundara came over again and gobbled down your portion of the meal. He brought some wine with him, but he ended up drinking it all himself. What are we ever going to do with that man? Rion, you came back. Just got back myself, son. Grab the current well, making this year's fishing go better than ever. We hadn't had a year this good since you were born. That was more than 10 years ago. Wait, that year was even better than this year. When I came back from sea, you were already born, and suddenly all I thought about was you. You were born just 5 months, but completely healthy. When you started to see my face, you started bawling. Anyway, it really was a great catch. I'll sleep well tonight. Ooh, feel great today. What happened, Rion? You don't feel like drinking? Did I find anything unusual? Oh yeah, I did in fact. There was this strange thing that was caught in the net. Let me see here. Looks like some ancient slab. King should be notified about this. Why don't you tell him when you're visiting the prince? There it is. Alright. And, yep. Hey, Rion, you're back. You return, I need my stone back. You've got it right. Can't let your guard down around your own nephew, huh? Give it back now. If only we were allowed to keep it, that would make some stuff way easier later on. There it is. You had figured something out? Hey, you found another shark. What? It was found in the nets during the almond harvest? What are the chances of that? It's gotta be fate. Let's go, Rio. We gotta check out that temple again. Yet another trip up here. Aha! Now I see, so that's why you've been running all around. So she gets involved. Mirabelle! How could you be so devoid of compassion and not tell me about something like this? Look, Rion, you owe me. I'm coming along, alright? Thanks, Rion. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited. Let's go, Rion. Thankfully, once we learn Return, which is this game's version of Zoom, we won't have to be using this route anymore, because when you, well, return to the shrine, it just takes you right in front of that, like, kind of like a tombstone looking thing. It takes you right there, and you can just, you know, do whichever shrine thingy you want. Sorry. Checking the feed. I have all 4 shards. What do you think will happen when we fit them on the pedestal? What's that light? Amazing! Landing was not as delicate as I would have liked. Seems great Prince Kiefer now lies in the dirt like a common peasant, but I think I hurt my pride more than anything else. What just happened? Maribel, Rion, are you alright? No, I'm not alright. But you can save your misplaced concern for one of your swooning courtesans. I can take care of myself. What just happened? Are we just at the Fane? Something's definitely not right here. Seen this place before. I didn't even know a place like this existed on the island. Did you hit your head? You're talking nonsense. Now that you mention it, the sky is unusually dark here. Well, fellas, wish I could say it's been fun, but I'm going back home. But thanks for tagging along. See ya! Well, there's no need for us to stay here any longer. Let's go, Rion. Does Kiefer does not actually have a sword, despite wearing one on his back. It's Maribel's voice. I know that shrill shriek anywhere. Let's go, Rion. Ew, what are they? Their methodic jiggling is making me queasy. Our first encounter, let's see, about an hour in? And this is with me knowing exactly what to do. It wouldn't surprise me if it took, like, 2 hours for someone to actually figure it out. And yes, all monsters are static images until they actually do their attack animations. At least they have attack animations. Old school Dragon Quest, they would just flash, say what they did, and nothing would really happen, and you took damage. We get a nice free full heal there. The 2 of you got me into this time. What is this place? Why am I standing in this vile blue goo? What were those things? Monsters? Monsters? Were those monsters? Well, what else could they have been? Don't they teach you anything in that castle in the time you don't spend drinking and chasing women? Anyway, this is all your fault. You should never have brought me here against my will. I should show some responsibility, Rio, and take me home safely. Monsters. Don't you realize what that just happened? We just fought against monsters, living, breathing monsters. Look at my hands, I'm trembling. Why are you happy at a time like this? Honestly, I'll never understand men. Anyway, I don't want to stay here forever. Take me back home right now. What? Who are you? We're sorry to have started you. We mean you no harm. My name is Kiefer. I am the Prince of Estard. Estard, but it can't be. Oh, and that is Rion and Maribel. They're my lackeys. Ahem, we're his friends. So forgive me. My name is Matilda. Matilda, huh? Why are you out here in the dark cutting weeds? I picked the weeds as an offering for those graves. What? You're planting weeds on the graves on purpose? The weeds are in place of flowers. As you can see, there aren't any flowers blooming around here. But I thought there should at least be some weeds. Oh, well, if you want some flowers, I've got some. Well, I've got seeds anyway. Flower seeds? I picked them up in Estard Forest. I was thinking of planting them around my house. Oh my, would you mind sharing a few of the seeds? Of course, you can have them all. Thank you so much. I'll go and plant them right now. That should help calm the spirit of the dead. The dead? By the way, where are you 3 headed? Well, for the time being, we'd like to find a way to return to our homes. I hate to say it, but you shan't be able to return to your homes anytime soon. However, there's a place for you to rest in the village on the other side of this forest. In appreciation for the seeds, I shall accompany you there. She doesn't actually, like, join. She's just an NPC helper. Where should we go? We emerge from the forest. The village will be immediately to the east. Well, the name is described here, but it's too dirty to read. Here we go. Wait a minute. Where in the world did Matilda go? I don't see her anywhere. Right, maybe she rushed home? She is from this insufferable-looking village, after all. Honestly, only someone of little refinement would leave without saying goodbyes. Man, Keeper in the remake didn't really make any, like, way to put it, classes comments? Best way to put it? All over, the cheerful farm of mine is ruined. See for yourself, there's a giant hole where my crops once were. Right, who could have done such a terrible thing? What are you talking about? I did it, of course. It's a sacrifice I have to make for my wife and little girl. Why not just take my soul as well? What am I doing? Well, can't you tell? I'm tearing down my house. What do you mean, why? You like to start a fight with me? I got a wife to worry about. What if she never comes back? Used to be a peaceful forest village until the monsters appeared. They took our women and delivered a fearsome ultimatum. We were to completely destroy the village, or we would consider the women as good as dead. It's a village without hope. You should go back to wherever you came from. A huge, magnificent temple built here, but one cannot ask for luxury in times like these. Anyway, courageous service to the god of God. What do you have to say? Well, there. Very well. Confess before God what has happened. Save. There are some interesting other little things about this game, like, you can actually move the, like, dialogue boxes forward just by, like, pressing on the D-pad or the control stick. I believe that I'm being forced to tear down my house with my own hands. What did I do to deserve this? Welcome, this is Rexwood, home of the legendary hero Rex. Of course, all that's ancient history now. In the remake, they called this place Ballymolloy. And the hero's name was Bally, and his sister's name is Molly. I don't know, it's a weird-ass change. Where's such a good... Oh, wait, I think I remember hearing that name before, but where? Where? Oh, whoops. I'll already have that armor on. Pretty sure, yeah, Maribel has it too. Place isn't actually mine, it's Hank's. We traded houses because Hank needs to hide from the monsters. Oh, damn it, how can I say something like that to a stranger? I don't know, you're kind of an idiot. I'm so sorry, please forget what I just said. Live in an armor store. First, let's sell off some of our cloths that we got. I don't know why the Amit items are not sellable. Would I have more? Oh boy. You want this for Kiefer. Can't even afford the pole for Maribel so she can actually do something in combat. Not like I got much else I can sell. Yeah. Or I forget. The only shield she can wield. The Maribel, because she's basically built to be the mage of the game. So she usually gets the highest intelligence, and for a certain side quest later on, you want one character to have as much intelligence as possible, so... Who's there? Oh, you scared me. Come on inside. Thought the monsters had discovered us. My name's Patrick. Judging by your mismatched armor and massive weapons, you appear to be adventurers. That's something I must ask of you. Have you come across a woman by the name of Matilda? You did? Good, good. You protected this village from monsters, but we haven't seen her recently. With Matilda gone, my father injured, who's left to protect our insignificant village. Certainly not the cowards who call themselves men. Oh, ooh. Father, are you alright? How do you feel? Please forgive me. My father struggles to hang on to life even as we speak. He's the last the last warrior remaining in our meager village, but he was mortally wounded attempting to rescue the woman taking during the monster's invasion. The doctor said bed rest won't be enough to heal his injuries. Southeast of here, there's a mine where the workers dig for gems called color stones. It may be possible to heal my father using the properties of a green color stone. Even a fragment from one, a green orb, would be sufficient. But the mine is full of monsters and the villagers are cowardly and weak. I have faith in Matilda's strength as a hardened warrior, so I intended to ask her to help. If you see her, could you ask her for me? I'll do what I can, but I must continue to tend to my father's bedside. Now we know where we're going next. I found everything I can. Let's get into a few random encounters so I can get enough money to give Maribel a weapon. Get that up. Now think about it. Did they get rid of these monsters in the remake? For some reason, some monsters were replaced with others in the remake. Good. Yeah, the dance just makes it so you skip your turn. Maybe it's because they wanted to reuse some 11 monsters, and so they did that instead for some of the monsters they didn't already have, like, models for. Really? No, we got the same XP, but we level at different rates. Probably won't actually be getting a copper sword here, but probably want to at least get a club down too. Oh. Kiefer never gets MP, so yeah, don't count on him getting any magic. He's the strong man of the group. Rion gets healing magic and is basically the healer of the team, and Maribel gets, you know, offensive magic. So she has yet to get her first spell. I think she has it. Oh. Okay, well, later on when we get abilities, we press X on the stat screen there to actually see what abilities we got. See, that confirmed what I said. I should say that if you're playing this normally, it's actually probably for the best if you avoid combat at this stage. Like, you do want to get some XP, but you should try to avoid grinding for levels and money as much as possible. Like, better way to put it. Trade house, the monster wouldn't find him while he recovered from his injuries. Why, you can't tell anybody about this, alright? Okay. It's actually better than Rion's stick. I think she can take the stick. Didn't help her damage that much, but it's something. But the main reason you want to avoid grinding as much as possible is because this game has the exact same class system as they have in 6, where, well, you have to fight certain number of fights with the character in a certain job, and you also need to be under the area's level limit in order to, like, do that. Now, I don't need to worry about that because I have already gone ahead and gotten all that junk done over with. I say gotten that over with. I got the first major round of it over with when I first got access to the class system. I basically just sped ran my way there. And then did some, well, grinding. Oh, who are you? What are you doing here at a time like this? Mines are full of monsters. If you don't have any business here, you should return back immediately. I thought Hank was the only warrior alive. Guess that guy's injured too. So begins our first actual dungeon. I just realized the Maribel and Kiefer are set to AI. There we go. That leads nowhere. Look who it is. To think that I would meet you again in such a place as this. What are you doing here, Matilda? Me, I sense monsters in the depths of the mine, so I came here to see whether anyone had gotten into trouble or not. Now you mention it, Kiefer told Patrick's wish to Matilda. The boy is in search of the green orb for his father. You can find some green color stones who could obtain the green orb that you seek. This is if there are any left to be found. I'm unsure whether any green color stones still remain in the mine. I'm in a great hurry, so I must ask you to please excuse me. Matilda, won't you grant Patrick's request? I may think this is cold of me, but I can't concern myself solely with that little boy. Goodbye. Of no help to us, she just turned her back on the little boy's problem. Seems a vicious mass of depravity now rests where Matilda's heart once was. Damn. Oh, it can't be helped. Should we go search for the green orb ourselves? Jonas hit level 3. And I learned heal. It should be noted that in this game we do not get full refills when we level up, which they change in the remake. I don't remember what level he actually picks up the technique. As I recall, he gets Flame Slash. Very nice. And I should state, do not give Kiefer any of the stat seeds. Boost. He is not a permanent party member, so do not give him any of those, otherwise they are pointless. That must be Maribel's level. There's her first spell. Blades is basically Frizz from the other Dragon Quest games. Before we started doing the weird-ass onomatopoeia names for all of our spells. Not sure who the biggest threat here is. Well, that's unfortunate. Kiefer lost his turn. Ah, yes. Time for some block pushing puzzles. If two color stones of the same color touch, they shatter. Right. We need to make sure we didn't do the early red one there. Because even if, like, you push them side by side, like, vertically, trying to get them past one another, they'll still shatter. Oh, wait. Okay, I get it. I get it. It is nice that they turn off random encounters in the places where we're doing puzzles in. Ah, we reached the bottom. This has to be the green color stone. How do we lug this huge thing back with us? Rion! Oh, good. Looks like you are well. After what happened, I was worried about you going in there by yourself, so I came back. I only apologize for abandoning you. I do not know what came over me. That boy's searching for the green orb, isn't he? In that case, please allow me to help. Now put your hands on the green color stone and focus your concentration. Single splinter broke off from the green color stone. Please take this to the boy. And received a beautiful shining green gem. There are monsters all around us. Be careful on your journey. I almost forgotten, but I wanted you to have this, Rion. Wooden doll for Matilda. My big brother gave me that doll when I was just a little girl. It kept it close to me all these years. It was my good luck charm, but it doesn't suit me anymore. If you don't like it, feel free to throw it away. Now I really must be going. Alright, random encounter. Fever has hit level 4. Did he? Yeah, he hit 4 before Rion, even though... Level... Oh, God. Really do not like Rion. And I'll actually use an herb. We don't even get the, like, max MP boost added to our MP total. Nice for... But I actually let Rion get 2 more heals off. Hey, she picked up one of her most important spells, Sap. Which, for some reason, she doesn't learn in the remake, naturally. I don't know why they did that. Especially since Sap is a very important spell. Now that I think about it, Sap is one of those spells where they haven't actually, like, changed the name, you know? Cossap is actually called defense in this game, which makes no goddamn sense. It's supposed to lower it instead of, decreasing it. As I recall, the defense boosting spell is called Upper and Increase. Honestly, I would say that... Oh wait, that's right, we get a free in-stay in a little bit. Anyway, I'd say Sap is probably the best use of Maribel's MP for a good chunk of the game. Did you run into Matilda? What, you teamed up to obtain a piece of green color stone from the mine? It may just be a woman, but she's amazingly strong. Thank you, Rion. I'll apply the power of the green orb to my father's wound right away. I hold the only hope left for my father in the palm of my hands. Father. Still a little surprised that you delved to the dark confines of the mine. Bravery is a rare commodity in a village of cowards. Never told you about Matilda, did I? When my father took it upon himself to reclaim the village women, he set out to ascend the many levels of the monster's tower. Concerned for his safety, I followed him. I trailed only steps behind most of the way, but I was unable to keep up with his relentless pace. I eventually found my father laying beaten and bloody on the ground, a shadowy figure looming over him. But it was Matilda. She had fought off the monster by herself to save him. Flinging him over her shoulder, she carried my father back home. I'm sorry, you seem very weary. You must be tired from your quest. The inn is ready to room for you, so please get a good night's rest. Oh, Patrick already paid the inn for her stay. At least he understands how to treat a lady. Kiefer can fall asleep just about anywhere. That must be nice. Time for me to get some sleep too, I guess. Good night, Kiefer. Good night, Rion. Where's it took a bit for it to register? Rion, do you think we'll ever get back to Fishbell? There must be some wonderful girls you left behind. Would you get lonely if you never made it home? I want to go home already. I miss my mother and father. There he goes. I'm just kidding. I'm not that much of a softie. To get some sleep, you really shouldn't talk so much. You're more renowned for your silly green hat than for a clever conversation. Good night. Hey, brother, wait up! What is it, forget something? It's too dangerous by yourself. You've got to wait for everyone else. I want to believe me. If someone doesn't go quickly, the monsters might get away again. They got them stopped. The rest of the town will come to back me up. If we all work together, even monsters aren't so scary, right? I guess. But then I'll be off. Oh, right, here, I made this for you. A doll? I know she looks kind of funny, but I put my heart into it. Take care of her, okay? You bet. Thanks a lot, brother. Okay, well, I'm off. Be good while I'm gone, Matilda. Dun dun dun. Good morning. Have a good day. Rio and everyone, my father's injuries have healed. Desperately clutching to life, he has managed to conquer death itself. My name is Hank. Patrick told me of the events that transpired while I was bedridden. Seems you risked life and limb to obtain the green orb for me, even though you didn't know me. I don't know how to thank you. Don't forget Matilda's heroic efforts, father. She carried you back to the village by herself. Matilda must have been the warrior you ran into before. Matilda is the strength of an ox. She saved both this village and my father. See, then the next time we meet, I'll have to give my thanks. Tell me, why did you come all the way to this fair village anyway? Let's see, where should I begin? Maribel explained the story to Hank. I see, so you can't go back to your own home. I wish nothing more than to help you, but I don't know how. If we drive away the evil that surrounds this forest, we might find a solution. How about, Rion? Are you ready to sharpen your blades and cut a bloody swath through those thieving monsters? And this can end once and for all. Don't worry about me. Thanks to your medicine, I feel stronger than a golem. I want to help you find a way back to your own country, so may I accompany you to the Eastern Tower? I'm not gonna let some goddamn monster get the best of me this time. You can reach the tower by traveling east over the mountains. Let's make haste. And once again, he's an NPC helper. I want another club. Yeah, the leather shield definitely gives the most bang for the buck. And note how Maribel gets no gear from this shop. And yeah, Haig does way more damage than we do. He also has infinite HP, by the way. So every time an enemy decides to go after him is a... Can't actually go, like, deep into the place from here. Only really to... hold here. This place does have an actual boss fight in it. $20 and an herb. Oh, Hank has sap too. I'm really sure how you would handle most of these boss fights coming up without sap, because they all have high defense. You, the man at the very back, I know your face from somewhere. I remember now, you are the foolish human who dared to challenge our leader. You were lucky to survive. There's absolutely no end to your stupidity. You shall lead this mortal coil by my hand. Yeah. Hank is always watching. Hey, we're doing way better damage now. Well, that was a nice crit. In Dragon Quest games, crits don't only do more damage, they also completely ignore defense. Yeah, one nice thing this game does is that it actually separates out your skills and your spells into offense, heal, and others. Yeah, I cast the right time to heal him. Holy crap. Imagine if I hadn't cast Sap, how long that would take. Level for Kiefer. And he learned Fire Slash there. Oh, and we also get a Wind Shard. Onto this caliber, a mere nuisances. Now let us head within. No, now let's go back to the town and rest at the inn to get our MP back from the boss fight. Mini boss. I guess we get a free stay since Hank's with us. Damn, the innkeeper's hardcore. Definitely better level now than we were in the last save. Whoops. I don't mean to have her parry. At least Rio and Kiefer can one-shot Slime now. Checking our sides. Just physically attack here, Hank. Come on. I don't think I ever used Retaliate with her. Oh, hey, that bronze dagger? Freaking Maribel starts with that in the remake. And Maribel can equip it. I guess we're at a sufficient level where they start running from us. And now Rion's behind even Maribel when it comes to the leveling up. Free leather shield. Hey, there's our boss right there. Do not want to accidentally walk off the edge, because that would take you completely out of the dungeon. Sometimes that's nice for a quick exit, but then there was those times where you accidentally walk off and it's just like, oh crap. There goes my progress for the last few hours. As they say, that crit for the boss. What? God. Stop just watching, Hank. Especially when the cat mages are involved. That's why. Oh, we didn't even take one out. Are these guys surprisingly... Okay, good. Good. Oh, yeah. He gotta level up, I guess. So went the complete wrong way. Okay. Hey, we managed to run away. Oh, whoops. Okay, I guess you can't use it on someone. Giving these to Maribel because she's, well, physically the weakest, so she does the least amount of damage in combat. But if I'm in dire need of some heals, she's the one I would rather, like, use a turn from instead of Rion or Kiefer. Not sure who to give that one to. Maribel's still slightly hurt, but it shouldn't be too bad. You came here deliberately knowing that our leader wasn't here, didn't you? Unfortunately for you, I don't need my leader's help to crush mere humans. I can do it all myself. Good yank. Not the... Oh, he's got the doll. Okay. Might as well use the fire slash. Why not? Doesn't really do anything here outside of kind of looking cool. It only really does something if the enemy is actually weak to the element. Oh, the good thing I had him guard. I forgot he... Wait, what? Yes, Blaze is just the fireball spell. I thought that was the AoE one, but I guess not. It only does slightly more damage with Blaze than with her physicals after taking out all of his defense. I forgot that Hank actually has the heal spell too. Good like getting him to actually cast it, but he has it. Oh, there we go. Their defense seed. Gonna come while our leader was away. This never would have happened. Oh, boss! Dun dun dun. Hear that the real evil has appeared at last, wouldn't you say? Boss, finish them off, please. I've hurt them pretty badly. Boss? Boss? Oh no, boss! I guess I scared you, Realm, but just as he said, I am the root of all evil. I am one of the monsters ordered not to let any women return to Rexwood. This is my true form, however, although I may be a monster, I am not fully devoid of human emotions. When I offered those weeds as a gift to the dead, I truly meant that. King St. Patrick awakened my long-dormant human side. Silence, beast, I refuse to listen to you bemoan your tragic existence. I'll kill you here and now. Your son could have died saving you in the tower, but he had no perception of danger. It's just like when I tried to save my older brother. I see, I thought I had heard that name before. You must be the little sister of Rex, the hero of the village. When I went to find my brother, that beast began to possess me, telling me such awful things. I gradually began to despise the townspeople that betrayed my brother. My hate finally transformed me into this horrible monster. I didn't want your son to share my fate. I did not wish to slay you, for you did save my life. However, there is no other way. I must. Please allow the women to return to the village and restore this island to its original state. I would hate to have to repay your kindness to me with steel. That I cannot do. My very existence is what prevents the women from returning. I will never be able to return as long as I live. In that case, I will not hesitate to strike you down where you stand. I am prepared to meet my fate. And now we fight Matilda. Oh. Use this, and the fight's basically over. Because now she will, like, never attack. Does have a lot of freaking defense, though. Even fully staffed she isn't taking much. Let's keep doing this. Wait, her defense went back up. Guess the sap wore off. Oops. There we go. Shall not suffer any more than you already have. I deliver peace unto you. Are you sure this is the way it should be? Whatever the circumstances, Matilda deserves better than this. So you're supposed to... You're trying to stop me, Rion? Please understand, I do not truly wish to strike down the sister of Rex for whom our village is named. However, Rexwood will die out unless the women return. If it is the only way to lift the darkness, I must strike this woman down. Hey, come back here. You're really going to cut that woman down? Maribel, wasn't it? Thank you. You have a kind heart. Rion, do you remember where we first met in the forest? Please return to there one last time, and you may find a way home. This is all I can do for you now. Maribel, thank you for giving me those flower seeds. They made me happy. Sky is clear and bright, but the clouds in my soul remain. There's no point in talking any further. Let's return to the village to see if the women have indeed returned. Right in front of the village too, right? You can see the women have returned. Everyone's rejoicing. Father, you're back! You're not bleeding profusely this time. I'm sorry I worried you, son, but now we'll never have to worry about monsters again. You see, Matilda wanted her to hear the good news too. Matilda? Yeah, we saw her. Don't worry, I thanked her for you like you told me to. Yippee! So what kind of trophy did you bring me? What's this? The bowels of a cat mage? Jeez, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Star Wars reference. There's no point standing around here. Let's go inside. The darkness has lifted and the women have all returned. Everything is back to normal. What is the sadness I feel now? Just wish that Rex's sister could have seen the peace we have regained. Now I can't waste your time with small talk forever. Rex's sister told you to go to the forest where she met you. Perhaps there's a clue there that will help you back to your kingdom. However, you don't find anything, I'll be waiting. You always have a home here, and I promise to protect you, Rion. I shall never forget what I owe all of you for saving my life. Miss you, but above that, I pray for your safe return to your kingdom. Continue to fight the good fight. Farewell, Rion. Definitely want to save. See me, the darkest sky has finally returned to its original cerulean splendor. May God bless Rion and the friends in all their adventures. Now then, your servants of God, what do you seek in our temple is to save. Alright, I think I'll call it here for the night. It's Easter and I got to do stuff with my family. So, with that, thank you all for coming on out. I hope you'll join me again next time as we finally return home.